from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit to take over. Tua to throw right away. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop. Nice linebacker play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
Plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now, during that run, an injury here. You got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Sanders is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go a nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley.
and that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies. No one came up with it.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Sanders' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the 1st quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
Once again, we got to get it done. Let's go, fellas.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Dances by at the 20. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. McCaffrey following the penalty. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target, Beckham. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them. and they get their first sack of the contest.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he returns this to the 22.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 84 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Miami set to take over.
These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Purdy.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brock Purdy
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to extend their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go now. This is your game, baby. We gotta be big time now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Stays on his feet. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Up the middle, Achane.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40s.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and a couple. Shotgun now with Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. That's good for 28 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. 1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but when you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
93 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On second down, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Touchdown, 49ers! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Tua now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, nice move. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
42 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's second down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They go play action here. Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 4.
Give him 2 on the play there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it on third down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He gets it to Thomas. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They hand it off to Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tua to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're on top.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
McCaffrey on the counter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 7, 1:09 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Tua. And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by a touchdown. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Tua.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Tua.
His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Tua to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Tagovailoa.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Tua.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game. Try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.